What happened in the previous chapter was that Cell War had enough of Mash and used his most powerful form. He summoned Hephaestus, the god of iron. He immediately used his newly surfaced power to confront our hero. At first, Mash seemed overpowered by Cell War's sharp magic. However, Mash found a way and ran around the entire school to outrun Cell War's attack. Mash attempted to chokehold Cell War, but as a counter, he used Diamond Skin so that Mash couldn't choke him. When he thought his magic worked, it turned out it was just a hallucination because Mash's chokehold actually worked. In the end, our god of cream puffs was able to defeat the god of iron. Elsewhere, the fight between Wahlberg, Innocent Zero, and Necros Mance continues. Necros used Adam's most powerful attack, which boosted his confidence that he could defeat Wahlberg. However, Wahlberg revealed that all of that was a piece of cake for him and displayed his true strength. At first, he was just using the magic of his wand and not the 100% of his strength. Finally, Wahlberg used space, sacrifice, and his magic engulfed the entire place. What's up, Onii-Chan? Welcome back to our manga recap series on Mashle, Magic and Muscles, a story mixed with elements of Harry Potter and One Punch Man. So, let's start the video. Continuing the exciting story of Mash in a world filled with magic, we return to the showdown between Wahlberg and Innocent Zero. At this time, Innocent Zero is the one facing Wahlberg. Innocent Zero attacked using Time's Code, and Wahlberg immediately countered it with Space's Spastic Bout. He used it to remove himself from his position and teleport behind Innocent Zero. However, Innocent Zero suddenly ended up behind him, so he wondered if he was manipulating time to do that. Innocent Zero immediately used Time's Rewound on Wahlberg and hit half of his body. Suddenly, half of Wahlberg's body withered, so he was shocked. Innocent Zero then said he was going to target Wahlberg's legs next. Wahlberg realized that he was using the openings in his attacks. Adding to this is the frequency of his use of powerful time spells. He wondered how much this monster has grown stronger. It seems he needs to use his magic to completely sever that area. Wahlberg used Space's Bout in that area, but he realized that it was still not enough to stop Innocent Zero from abusing the time lag, so he needs to cut the space there more carefully as much as he can. He kept cutting the space, and finally, it stopped. Just when he thought he had stopped Innocent Zero, he suddenly appeared behind him and said that Wahlberg would need to eat more rice to defeat him. Innocent Zero used Time's Rewound while Wahlberg wondered when Innocent Zero had dodged. After Innocent Zero's magic hit, Wahlberg's left hand completely disappeared. Wahlberg couldn't believe it as he was writhing in pain. Innocent Zero said that Wahlberg's struggle was meaningless. The difference in their power had become too great. He said he prioritizes himself and his ambition. He won't make any sacrifices to slow that down. While Wahlberg was continuously taking care of the people around him and not putting himself first. He explained that people without ego are weak. They are put in danger because they put others first. He found that to be sad. Meanwhile, Wahlberg was just silent and had his eyes closed. Wahlberg looked back at his past and wondered if a life is only for oneself. He explained that he was born with a weak body and his grades in school weren't that high. There was no place for someone like him at school, so he rarely attended. Due to his lack of confidence, he became fearful. He didn't want to be rejected by others. So to solve that problem, he was the one who first rejected them. He began to see the world as a pessimist and regarded it as a bland and boring thing. And at that time, he met his master, Adam. His master would often visit him without notice and always brought animal trivia to share with him. Even though he refused him several times, he still came, regardless of the weather and his mood. He tried to involve him over and over again, and one day he asked him why. Why was Adam doing this for him? Adam pondered how to answer, and finally, he said that he just couldn't leave Wahlberg alone. When Wahlberg heard this, he was saved from himself. He was saved by Adam's words and actions. Wahlberg told Innocent Zero to go ahead and live only for himself if that's what he wanted. But the only reason he's alive today is because of the kindness of others. So he could never ignore those weaker than him. Innocent Zero then realized that Wahlberg was about to unleash his most powerful magic. Wahlberg said that he would use it even if it cost him his life. Innocent Zero explained that even among the three-liners, it's very rare to achieve that kind of power. The epitome of magic. Wahlberg used space as thirds. Uranus inclination there. Innocent Zero explained that it was a third spell, a magic that unleashes the power of the god residing in that wand. He supposed that Wahlberg really didn't weaken due to age. Wahlberg told him that he was sure Innocent Zero knew that the magic of Uranus, the god of the sky, capable of erasing everything within a space, cannot be evaded. It was then realized that Wahlberg was prepared to sacrifice himself in that battle. Wahlberg explained that as the headmaster of that school, he would go beyond that. Wahlberg activated his magic, and the sphere that Uranus held began to spin rapidly. As that was happening, Innocent Zero quickly used Time's Unmove, which froze the entire place. He said that Wahlberg must also know that no type of attack can affect a person who can control time. He attacked Wahlberg and hit his entire body. Wahlberg would not survive those wounds. However, it was shown that Wahlberg's magic preparation continued behind him. Because of this, Innocent Zero wondered why that magic was still continuing even though the caster's wounds were fatal. Wahlberg explained there that the thirds unleashed the true power within the wand. If you pour enough magic power into it, even if the caster dies, the will of the wand will continue to cast the spell on its own. Innocent Zero said that Wahlberg was insane. Wahlberg explained that he had set aside all his power for that moment. Innocent Zero then realized that Wahlberg really intended to sacrifice himself to kill him completely. Innocent Zero would be destroyed by Wahlberg's third's magic. Innocent Zero also realized there that Wahlberg had planned this from the start. Wahlberg explained that he had not yet achieved his entire goal. He said that world could still be a better place. It could be a place where people respect each other and accept each other's weaknesses. That was the reason why he had to save them. The weak and fragile souls. Those who were like him before. That's why he needed to lead his students from the start, just like his master did for him. He would show it through action while performing his third's magic. It exploded and engulfed the entire area where he and Innocent Zero were fighting. After all that, everything suddenly returned to normal, which made Wahlberg wonder. Wahlberg couldn't believe it and thought that Innocent Zero had reversed time. He was continuously attacked by Innocent Zero, causing gaping holes in his body. Wahlberg was badly beaten while Innocent Zero was holding him by the head. He talked to him and said that Wahlberg was indeed strong, but he would always be stronger than him. He said he lived only for himself, so Wahlberg couldn't surpass him. Wahlberg, on the other hand, thought how cruel fate was. It seems that the ideals of their master might never come true. He wondered if the world he was dreaming of was so easy to destroy to the point that it could be shattered by a small, greedy, and selfish mind. Innocent Zero pointed a blade at his forehead while he accepted the situation. Before killing Wahlberg, Innocent Zero bid him farewell. However, in an unexpected turn of events, our hero Mashle arrived and kneed Innocent Zero in the face. And that's where this video ends. Do you think Wahlberg could still survive even after receiving such wounds? What do you think Mashle will do to stop Innocent Zero? Write your comments down below. If you want more anime and manga recaps, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on new videos.